Let's be honest, on any given day, the average Instagram feed is full of animals being, well, very human. You've got prankster dogs, judgmental cats, clumsy penguins, dopey pandas, complete with captions and voiceovers that sound just like people. They make us laugh, they warm our hearts, and sometimes they seem like characters straight out of a sitcom. But this phenomenon is neither new nor limited to the digital world. We humans have this tendency. It's called anthropomorphism. It basically means we project human emotions, intentions, and behaviors onto animals or non human beings. And while the internet may have supercharged it, the idea itself isn't new. Think of the proud lion, the manipulative wolf, and the wise old owl in folk tales. In many faiths, gods take animal forms or appear as half human, half animal beings. And for generations, animation and film have given us animal characters full of hope, loyalty, jealousy, and even revenge. But here's what's different today. Thanks to social media, anthropomorphism has become way more immediate and way more immersive. We don't just tell stories about animals anymore. We talk through them, adding voices, captions, even whole personalities to their expressions. And that brings up some interesting questions about how this is affecting the way we see the natural world. While we have come a long way in understanding animal minds, their inner experiences largely remain out of our reach. Yet, we often assume they are feeling the same things we would in their place. Take this clip from Kerala that went viral. A forest officer gently guides a massive king cobra into a bag, and as she does, she softly says, "Please." Now, obviously, the snake doesn't understand the word, but for the officer, it's instinct, an empathetic gesture shaped by human language. Moments like this show how anthropomorphism can work as a kind of emotional bridge. It helps us relate to the unfamiliar by using what is familiar, our own emotions and words. Another example, a clip of the legendary tigress Maya lifting her paw near a water hole. People online immediately called it a wave, but was it really, or were we just projecting? Even simple things like naming our pets are part of this pattern. It feels totally natural, right? But in the animal world, it's pretty unusual. Giving a name makes an animal feel more like a person. It builds emotional connection. And in the human world, that connection often leads to compassion. In fact, anthropomorphism is sometimes used on purpose to promote empathy. Think about those endangered Great Indian bustard chicks that were named after national heroes from Operation Sindoor, or how tiger reserves in Madhya Pradesh sent letters to school children written as if the animals themselves were speaking and asking for protection. It's no coincidence that the Jungle Book, one of the most famous examples of animal personification, is also set in Madhya Pradesh. In all these cases, anthropomorphism becomes a tool, a way to open hearts and start conversations about conservation. But here's something to think about. Not all animals get the same treatment. Species that are seen as cute, majestic, or kind of relatable, they tend to get way more love online. Big eyes, expressive faces, soft fur, all of that helps. Meanwhile, animals like reptiles, insects, or amphibians, they rarely get the same kind of attention, even though they play a huge role in the ecosystem. And sometimes our empathy backfires. A lot of viral animal videos are shared as heartwarming or funny when they might actually be showing signs of distress. Take one video from Assam, an elephant eating pani puri like it's just another foodie. But behind the laughter, that animal was unwell, eating something totally unnatural and way too close to people. Or the clip from Pench Tiger Reserve. A tiger and a wild boar are stuck together in a well, both seemingly still. While people on the internet called it a moment of empathy, experts pointed out the unpredictability of rescue situations. These viral moments can have real life consequences. In Uttar Pradesh, a group of children carried around a 15-foot endangered rock python while filming reels, a stark example of animal objectification when sentience is not human like. In other places, people have tried to take selfies with elephants or even predators, mistaking calmness for friendliness. It's not just dangerous for the humans, it's incredibly stressful for the animals. And there's another concern: the ethics of training animals to act in human like ways for the camera. A lot of those cute clips of lorises, monkeys, or raccoons, they might look adorable, but they often hide a dark reality: painful training, forced separation from families, and the exotic pet trade, all packaged in the language of cuteness. That's why experts are encouraging us to take a step back, not to stop watching animal videos, but to watch with a more critical lens. Because animals aren't just blank slates we can project onto. They are complex, intelligent beings, each with their own ways of communicating, feeling, and living. Did you know ants farm fungus and divide roles like nurses and soldiers? Or that elephants mourn their dead and remember individual humans for decades? Or that whale communities pass down songs like cultural traditions? Maybe the most ethical way to coexist with animals is to not imagine they are like us, but to respect that they are not. To see their difference not as a barrier, but as something worth listening to. That's a deeper kind of empathy. One that does not romanticize or infantilize, but really tries to understand. And here's where it gets even more important. We are living in a time of ecological crisis. Ecosystems are collapsing, species are disappearing, and climate change is altering everything. So, how we relate to animals, how we understand and respect their world, matters more than ever. Consider what we commonly refer to as human wildlife conflict. While a leopard that strays into a village or an elephant that raids a crop field may cause significant harm to humans, it's often framed as a conscious act of aggression. This perception can fuel fear, retaliation, even violence. But animals don't operate with the premeditation of humans. When we project ourselves onto animals, we risk missing what they're actually telling us about stress, scarcity, and the cost of environmental disruption. So, next time you scroll past a funny or sweet animal video, maybe ask yourself, are we seeing animals for who they are, or just who we want them to be? Because the answer might shape more than just our social feeds, it could shape our future with the natural world. For more thoughtful videos, subscribe to Reverse Gaze.